Good afternoon. My name is Kaiya, and on this show, Scorn, I will be telling my story on how I found out that I was getting cheated on. I will talk about my previous relationship with this young man I used to date, where we had a relationship. His name is Bob, and we were together for 5 years. We got together when I was 16. We met at McDonald's. Um, a little chemistry was there. We were flirting, and then we realized that we liked each other, and so that is when we got more closer, and we became boyfriend and girlfriend. I believe a year after that, and relationship went well. Everything was still, we were, young. He was in high school. I was at a different high school. We would meet on the weekends, and we used to always go out a lot. Movies, malls, bowling, any type of activities we used to do. So that was fun. I'm going to keep saying that we were young, so that is why, well, leading in, I'm going to just say, he wanted to do like more, he wanted to be more, what would I say, what's the word? Engaged, not engaged, but more, I wanted to be married, put it that way. I wanted to be married before we even did anything first. I guess that probably was one of the issues with him as a young black man. But I did tell him my goals in the beginning, that I wanted to be married before we do anything, stuff like that. So years went on, and I started to see little signs as if, like we were like separating. And one particular day on Valentine's Day, I forgot what year, that is when, Valentine's Day is for the girls. So I was waiting for him to come pick me up and go here, go there, do our little whole day. And it was like 5 o'clock, I believe. I'm like, okay, now what's going on? Because, we trying to go out. And so 10 o'clock came, or hours came. I was texting him. He said he was at the casino. Now, I don't know who be at the casino. Well, men do be at the casino a long time, but not that long. So like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock came. So I texted him. I was like, what's going on? He like, I don't think he even responded back. So I went on his Facebook page, and I remember this young woman. He called his phone like a long time ago, and I just remember her name. And I just typed her name in on Facebook, and her page popped up. And on her page, on Valentine's Day, she posted, they posted a picture together, or she posted a picture, but he was in the picture, and she said, Happy Valentine's Day to my boo. And she had all these gifts, and showing her gifts for her son that he bought her. Mind you, he was in a whole relationship with me. And so at that moment, like, I just lost it. Like, I was hurt. I texted him like so many times. I called him back to back. I even pulled up to he was living with his mom. I pulled up to his mom's house. Of course, he wasn't there. But I was just like really frustrated and upset that like the time and effort that I put in was wasted, and he didn't value that. And so he still was trying to justify the fact that, this is just his friend. And I'm like, you buying your friend all this stuff, and you buying her son all these like shoes, clothes, and it was Valentine's Day. That was pretty weird, but he still said that was his friend, and he still want to be with me. And at that moment, I just was over it, so I cut ties. And then like some months later, I finally forgave him because he kept texting me, apologizing. And then we were trying to rekindle it, actually. I forgave him because I kind of see where his standpoint. He used to always say, you couldn't spend the night out. You don't want to do this, do that. He called me like a church girl. But, so I, forgave him, went back. Still didn't work. He was still doing the same thing with the same girl. And I kept finding out. Even to this day, he still talks to they're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but they still have chemistry. And he still, to this day, tries to talk to me like want to go out and hang, and I just be like, no, I'm okay. Like let me. I had to heal from that because that was really, I was young, so experiencing that on Valentine's Day was crazy. Yeah, I text him like paragraphs, saying stuff that I don't even say, cause how you know I was mad. What else? I think I was going out every day to the bars because I was just heartbroken. But my advice to women just to follow your intuition, like when something is wrong and that something is not right, or that person is just on some bull, then that's 9 times out of 10 that's right. I already had my thoughts in my head that he was cheating, but I couldn't tie anything together to prove that. But Valentine's Day, I was proved that I got cheated on. And I think that's something that I never forget.
So now you were saying something about your faith and everything, which prevented you from having sex.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty much what he wanted. He wanted to have sex, right? But you wanted to wait until you got married, and that was part of his excuse on why he did what he did, because he felt like you wasn't giving him some intimacy, correct?
Right.
Okay, so touch up on how he tried to use your spirituality as a weapon against you to justify why he did what he did, and what did you take from that?
He really only just said, when we had our little argument, he was like, you never can, like I said, you never can spend the night out. We barely have sex. And then I told him, like, that's, I have a goal on why I didn't want to do that. And he's like, I understand it. He said he understand it, but he really didn't understand it because you still what you did. Like, I told him multiple times, you could have just let me go. I could have went on by my way. You could have, cut ties. And he still just kept saying he understand it, but he really didn't. He didn't respect my beliefs because he kept cheating. And
And so, how? Okay, so you said you're dead for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, let us know. Give us a sense of how did you feel? Because you just said about how you read the stuff on Facebook or whatever like that. But think about it, you put 5 years into this guy.
Right.
How did that make you feel once you saw not only the gift that he got for her, but gift for her kid?
Oh, it would tell me up.
So.
I was calling him stepdaddy and everything. It made me feel like I wasn't worth it. Like 5 years in a relationship and you thinking that your man is faithful, and you think that he agrees to what you told him in the beginning, like, this is what I want in the future, and they agree to it. You would think, they'd take that in consideration. But I give him that he was young. I'm going to say, we were young. Men want to dibble and dabble or experience whatever. But I was really heartbroken. It took me a minute to get over that. But I'm really tough when it comes to relationships. So, I prayed about it. And really, we shouldn't even been together. I don't even think we were even paired to be together. I don't know, but I'm just so glad I'm not in that relationship anymore.
And so, how does that affect you with new relationships?
Yeah. So I am in a new relationship now, and I say I don't have none of those worries at all. I do. When I hopped in a new relationship, I did have trust issues, but when you have that communication in the beginning, and you want them to perceive what you're talking about, and I'm like, okay, I want to get married, but I don't want to do this, we can do, but not as much. I really want to wait till we get married, because what's the point of getting married if you can get whatever you need right now? So why would you marry me if you get it now? But in my new relationship, I don't have any trust issues at all. And he respects my beliefs. I respect his beliefs. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's it. Good job. You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, cool. So see, there you go. See, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt, did it? See?
No, it didn't. Woo!